Most business bank accounts absolutely suck, especially the ones from the big banks. And over the last 3 to 4 years, I have tried many a different business bank account, and since finding this option, I have never looked back. So in this video, I'm going to show you the best business checking account that I've been using for over the last 2 years for multiple of my different businesses, and show you exactly why it's better than literally every other option on the market. And the first thing they have going for them is that they are absolutely free. So to just cut to the chase, the best option out there is going to be Novo Bank. Like I said, this is what I personally use, and if you do choose to sign up using the link in the description below, it will help out the channel in a small way. It'll also score you up to $5,000 in savings, but we'll get there in just a little bit. Now that does lead us to the first reason why Novo is the best small business bank account out there, and that is because of their pricing. So not only is Novo free, and we're talking no hidden fees, no monthly fees, no ATM fees, no transfer fees, but you also get a ton of free stuff. And if you know me, you know I love free stuff. So some of the highlights in the over $5,000 of free stuff that Novo provides. One, you get a free $20,000 in fee-free Stripe processing. So this equates to about $600 because with Stripe processing, you're looking at about a 2.9% fee on all your transactions. So if you get $20,000 worth of free transactions, that's approximately $600. Now I've got 2 different businesses on Novo, so across both of those, I've gotten over $1,000 in processing fees on Stripe completely waived. You also get $3,000 in Google Cloud credits, $500 in Google ad credits, $150 in Snapchat ad credits, and tons of other amazing free stuff. But this is only one piece of the equation, because a free business checking account with no minimum deposit is great, but it's not the best. This alone does put it ahead of 90+% of the other business bank accounts out there, but it's not enough to make it number 1. So the next piece of the equation are the features that Novo offers that set it above and beyond those other free business bank accounts. Now, number 1, and this is kind of just a bonus one, is that you never have to get on the phone with them. So I have never, in the last 2+ years of using Novo, I've never had to get on the phone with them because everything can be resolved either from the chat on your phone or from emailing them. I mean, it's so simple. Their response times are really solid, and I have never had to call them once, which is why I got so fed up with my existing bank. I had a couple business accounts with some of the big banks, and it was just so ridiculous. I spent 2 hours on the phone with one of them once, and then I gave up. I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is absurd. So that was when I made the switch to Novo, and since then, I just literally have not looked back because I do not miss that one bit. Back to the features though. The first one is invoicing. So invoicing can be a bit of a pain point for a lot of small businesses. They find some kind of template online where they're just plugging that into Word and filling that all out. Within Novo, really simple. You can just send out invoices directly from your bank account in the span of like 60 seconds. I mean, anytime I need to send out an invoice for either of my businesses that are on Novo, I'm just doing that straight from my Novo account, and then the money just gets deposited straight into my Novo account. Very simple process, very seamless, and extremely convenient for invoicing. Next, we got free transfers. So in the year of 2022, you really should not have to pay to move money from one place to another. But believe it or not, a lot of banks still charge you for this. So on Novo, you can send and receive ACH transfers absolutely for free. You can also send paper checks for free, which is really cool. Like if you need to pay someone with a paper check, what you can do from within Novo is say, hey Novo, send a paper check for $500 to X, Y, and Z. And then they'll literally write the check and send it off for you. Super convenient. So it arrives to wherever in the mail, and you didn't have to pay anything for that. So very convenient. You also get unlimited free transactions from within the US, and for any international payments, they use Wise to send those out as well. So across the board, you don't have to worry about paying for transactions. This is also pretty common at this point, but you can also deposit checks from your phone with Novo. So you just take the picture of your check and then it's in your account. But this next feature is one of my absolute favorites that I don't see like any other business account doing, and that is reserves. So basically, within your Novo account, you can set up separate sub-accounts that exist separately from your overall balance. So let's say you have $10,000 in your Novo account, and you know your tax bill for this quarter is going to be $3,000. What you can do is you can set up a reserve. So it's basically just like a corner of your account. You put $3,000 in that little corner, and then it's not going to let you spend that money. So if you try to transfer out all 10,000, it's going to say, nope, you can't do that. This 3,000 is kind of like protected. So you're just saving it and making sure that you don't accidentally move it out of the account or spend it or do whatever with it. And so you can set aside tax money. You can run profit first. I used to run profit first for my business, so it allows you to do that. And there's just a lot of cool potential that you can use when you can set aside these different little pockets of your account for different things. And then anything that Novo doesn't directly do, they easily integrate with all of the major platforms out there for accounting and payroll and all of these things to further allow you to kind of just streamline your whole finances. One of the most useful integrations they have is their deep integration with Stripe. So as a Stripe verified partner, what they're basically able to do is show you your Stripe balance from within your Novo account, which that's cool, but then you also get your Stripe money up to 95% faster than you would if you just had it set up normally. So if you're doing a lot of transactions through Stripe, that money can be in your account really quick, and you don't have to wait multiple days for those funds to pass through Stripe and into your account. They've also got Shopify, QuickBooks, Slack integrations, and dozens of others. And anything that they don't integrate directly with, you can hook up Zapier and set up some zaps between Novo and whatever other service you want to use. So big picture, I switched my business checking accounts to Novo a couple of years ago now, and I have never looked back. The fact that it's completely free, I don't have to deal with people, and it has invoicing built in as well as a number of other really useful features, just makes it the all-around best choice for me. And if you want to sign up yourself and try it out, again, completely free, link at the top of the description to help support the channel, which will allow you to score up to $5,000 of savings and free stuff. Last thing, happy to help out, so drop any comments below if you have questions. Best of luck out there, and I'll see you in the next video.